trying to scare the shit out of Pearl. They're trying to even the fact that you see
Pearl's
Sneeko.
wild enough.
Okay, but so explain what she did, because she was probably not wise to say some of the things that she said there, right?
Right. So Pearl, the main thing is, so people were already like mad that she was having on Nick Fuentes.
Right.
But the main thing where people was like, yo, Pearl, what the fuck you doing? Was when Pearl said, Nick said, yo, the Holocaust, blah, blah, blah. And then Pearl said, yeah, just like they did slavery, they embellished slaveries in these movies to make it look worse than what it really was. And we're like, Pearl, you can't really make slavery look worse than what slavery really was, right? So that's the main comment. Folks like, Pearl, what the fuck you doing?
I haven't seen the full clip of that shit in context. I would want to see it in context just because I'm so used to people smearing people and taking shit out of context.
Underground? Have you ever tapped into that show, The Underground?
No,
it's about the Underground Railroad.
Oh, no.
I don't be watching shit about slavery, bro.
Yeah, but I don't either. But I walked in and my girl. You know how you lock in. I don't know if it was Netflix or what we were on, Showtime, Stars, whatever. It wasn't Stars, but it's about the real slave days, and it's not as far back. It's towards when we all got freed. So it's mid 1800s, not early 1500s or 1600s. It's right when we Harriet Tubman's reign, and it's showing that on the plantation. You know how it always shows us locked up, chained to each other, and all this stuff. It's showing the interaction, for real, between the slave owners and the slaves, and then the abolitionists. Wasn't those the people that were fighting against slavery?
Yeah.
Okay, so as they were going on, a lot of slave owners turned into abolitionists. They started helping the blacks get free from the little shit, but not for the little shit, please. From slavery. But I'm trying to make it quick what I'm trying to tell you. So basically it's showing the slave owners' daughters going to go mess with the slaves and the mixed breeds and how they used to treat certain people, and they'll send certain people on missions and all of that. It goes into depth to it wasn't just picking, whooping, and doing all the little stuff because it was black people that weren't slaves that had guns and were allowed to do certain stuff, and they were already free slaves, and they could come back through the South and kind of preach. It's a different look on slavery. She was saying it makes it look bad, but it's this show, it goes into depth about different shit, and it does make you look at slavery not it was not that bad, but it's because as a kid you just think that they were just out there fucking us up and doing this, but it's it's showing a family aspect at the plantation. I don't know if this was later in slavery.
Wait, what?
I swear to God, watch what? No.
He's saying there's families within.
They're not families, but even with the owner, the owner got a baby by one of the slaves, and then their kids are cool and they be right here, and then all right, these people because since he's fucking this slave woman, she's telling them be cool on these people, this, that, and the other, and he's starting to learn about blacks. You know what I'm saying? It's different. It fucked me up.
So you saying Pearly things was right that slavery wasn't that bad?
No, I said fuck no. I said I completely said no to that. I'm saying it showed another angle of slavery that I'm not
side of
hip to. And it was showing how they was leaving and they was doing all type of shit. But tap into it so you'll know what I'm talking about.
Right?
But it's not saying that it's not. Go ahead.
No, right. But with Pearly is so where now she's kind of about to ruin her career is how she's responding back to it. So now she's sending copyright strikes to various creators. Now I know that the dude the ex-employee, right, and who did that video on her, and him and her and had content they did together in the past that she was cool with him having on in his channel. So now she's sending 10 copyright strikes from 10 months ago.
Really?
You feel me? And now
that's grimy. That's because that's just misusing the copyright ID system.
Yeah, right. So now she's she's going down a path to where I feel she just needs to find somebody who can say, Pearly, listen, this is not the end of the world. There's gonna be a time where Black Twitter or Black Manosphere is gonna hate you probably once every 6 months, right? Don't overreact. She is severely, like, I'm talking about doing damage control. Her like best friend is coming out against her. So like, she got to chill.
She had a best friend too, like a girl.
Yo,
because I seen that one black dude make the video that was on the pod with her for a while.
Yeah, right here, right. So it's her friend from where and she's from, right? And they've been friends since they were like 4 years old. And she came out and said, "Yo, like Pearly Things is a fraud. She's lying to y'all. Like she don't agree with none of this. You feel me? Like she's admitted to me that she's just saying this just to, like get money. So like she's like, if your best friend is coming out against you, it's obviously now is an orchestrated, like hit piece on you, right? Just fall back and fall.
Maybe her friend just really hates her.
Yeah, damn.
I don't know.
Yeah, man.
You see what Megan Thee Stallion best friend did?
Yo, free Tory, right?
Bitch. The way you did that with your eyes, just fucking staring.
That shit is cold because I'm like, damn, these bitches go team up and get Tory out of there. She got in there and threw a curveball straight off the mouth. I don't know. I ain't see it. You know what I'm saying? And it's all because she's been probably trying to pay her to stay. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole time, like, you know what I'm saying? Don't give up that we've been fucking on the same dude. Don't say that we've been getting into it over me. Because what I get from it was like all the years of insecurity from Megan. Like she's probably not, her self-esteem probably wasn't that high until she became a rapper. She's not the best looking female to me before rap.
Meg?
Yeah. Nah, Meg was cold. Nah, before rap?
Bro,
Josh.
Considering she doesn't have surgery,
she's
up there.
I didn't hit a whole lot of natural.
She got to be in the top
Google that real quick.
85% of attractive women.
Yeah, nah.
Considering she's natural, especially.
Before the fame, she was cold.
She was pretty bad.
Before the fame, bro. Come on.
Johnny, Google that. Watch
top 5.
She's no Emma Memma, but.
That's what I'm saying. Now, money. Listen, when you get money and you start grooming yourself every day to look a certain
Emma Memma or Meg Thee Stallion?
Look at that.
Look
at Meg.
That's
Pull up Meg
right there. That's a halo.
I'm going Emma Memma.
Yeah, me too.
Just kidding.
Man, come on, dog.
Look at that second picture. She look hot as fuck.
Look. Yeah, second picture, Johnny. Click on that.
Look, I heard infinite people say Meg sucks.
Man, come on, bro.
As a person, but
she's
bad.
You bugging.
Yeah.
Man, bro, listen, this
she got a pretty face.
It's a dominant.
Nice boobs, nice butt, small natural waist. What are we talking about?
This is a dominant.
Solid.
She was also
she might have looked better
tall,
back then.
7 feet tall,
What I'm trying to tell you is these are the best pictures that you have of her.
No, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
if she even look close to that, I'm with it.
I'm telling you straight up. Click on the one over there with the jacket on.
Pull up the Instagram live where she was saying that Tory shot her.
Okay, but
that's when she went on camera looking kind of whack.
You can't take my opinion. You can't tell me that I don't like. I have to like her because
no.
So what I'm trying to tell you is, all right.
Is that her?
Even
go back.
Even with her before rap, this is what I'm thinking with her and her best friend. I'm just saying.
That's a look right there.
With the suit on, I don't know.
She was tall though.
Maybe I'm talking
masculine.
about outfit selection. I'm just saying, like, look before rap. That's not. Look at that, and then look at that.
How do we get on this topic?
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
No, because
Meg has been quiet for so long now, trying to stay out of shit.
I said how
about
Tory
Pearly best friend hater.
Yeah, I said yeah. But what I'm saying is she probably was insecure back in the day. So now that she's the main female, she's like, oh, I'm going to go take your dude. She's probably like a real fucked up person, and the whole time she probably was trying to get her to hush.
And see, okay, Pearl and me are similar in the sense that like if Pearl had just started a YouTube channel that was just her talking in the camera, it would not have gotten huge, right? The same way that if No Jumper had always just been me talking to the camera and it wasn't about necessarily like the guests or the different hosts or whatever, No Jumper would not have gotten as big, right? Yeah. So it makes it like an easy target when you have somebody who kind of has like an inflated sub count or an inflated like presence online as a result of working with a bunch of people that they just brought on the podcast. It makes you a fucking easy target. Whereas if you are one of any like number of content creators who basically just talks about themselves or they make videos about things that they're interested in, it's kind of easier to survive. Like this is a very common thing where if your whole platform depends on, even Vlad, if your platform depends on you getting people to come on and tell their story, or in her case, getting people to come on and fucking argue with each other about relationships, it's kind of just a matter of time before people decide that you have not earned your spot of being the person who gets to facilitate these conversations.
Yes, right now, here's the main difference, I guess, between you and Pearly things. One, like, and you've never said nothing that like just that idiotic, right? You feel me? Like whole slavery shit. Two, like you actually pay people, meaning like you actually have salary workers who was actually being paid a hefty fee. She was, I'll be real, like the contracts that I heard that Pearly was trying to give out was damn near some like 360 old record label slave deals, bro. You feel me?
Because the dudes on her platform, she was giving them contracts to keep them on, huh?
Yeah, right.
I've seen that.
Right. So like they claim that Pearly was offering a 10-90 split, meaning like if they take the like 10% of the content that like and they produce on like the Just Pearly things, like like studio and network.
But she got a bunch of people that are gonna get 10% off this shit, right? Or,
yeah.
What? Or wait, she was trying to take 90% and give them 10?
And give you 10.
Yes.
On their own content, like if they want to make their own shit?
Yeah, right? So pretty much it's like
1090 Pearl.
Yo,
there's a Photoshop
I ain't gonna lie,
waiting to
man.
For sure.
Pearl's a shark, man.
For
Listen,
sure.
I mean,
I got to respect that though.
I would have to see the contract to see.
You
what
gotta
I thought.
respect what?
Being a shark like that, come on, bro.
Hey, if you get them to sign the contract, it
they
is what it
signed
is.
though, right? Like
But
they signed
that's
it, bro.
taking a motherfucking like. They need that money if they doing that, and that's like you overly standing on them. Like 90-10. I said not 70-30. Like when
I think
you
Jen's
sell the
retired
dope.
though. She
Now
don't even give a fuck.
Look what I'm telling you. Look what I'm telling you. Look, all right. Say when you got a dope line, right?
Yeah.
You give a kid $100 worth of rocks, they bring you back $70, keep 30.
Right.
Okay.
That
You're not
includes
even going 80-20.
But that includes the price of the product.
But that's what I'm saying.
Which I guess hers does too.
And these are way more cutthroat people than, well, I don't know. She might really be a real cutthroat.
She's brand new to the industry, but her manager is the manager of somebody else on the Daily Wire. Candace Owens, right, yeah.
Yeah. No, right. So pretty much it's like, for example, like the one lady called Auntie Jenny, like she's a retired, you feel me, like a school teacher.
There's only one auntie, or are there multiple aunties?
There's one.
Then I think I know who you're talking about. Okay.
Right? She's like retired, right? So she don't even like give a fuck about no content creating. You feel me? Like she just, is like happy to speak. So like, she's not hurting for money, right? So right, but
90-10.
again, man, if grown adults see that contract and say, "Yo, this is cool," I'm signing it off. Then why should we care about it?
I'm trying to think of what you would have said if I was like, Flakko, we're gonna hire you. We're like, I don't know, we're gonna take 90% of everything you make. But I don't think that's I have to like know more about this deal because that don't really make sense to me. Why would anybody like agree
in their
to
right
that?
mind? It's
not
no
a
way
livable
possible.
wage.
Content that I do here,
And
of course,
90-10 doesn't make sense for the other version of it too, because if she was just gonna like put them on and have them make content and she takes 10%, that don't really make that much sense to me either. Because I don't know, it's like at a certain point, like normal management percentage is 20%.
To be fair though, right? So she like makes their thumbnails and she give them like the studio and she pay their engineer, right? Like so she makes like she does everything for them. Feel me? In terms of like the content, the thumbnails, the editing, the everything, and they just show up and talk.
But just in terms of the dollars and cents, is like, all right, to make $5,000 a month on YouTube, you have to be a decently popular YouTuber, like that's it's going to take you a while, or you're going to have to.
Views a month.
By the time you're making $5,000 a month, me and Flakko and we're probably going to know about them, right? Because that's like, even though it doesn't sound like the most money, that's a decent amount on YouTube.
Decent amount for YouTube.
But then if you're giving them 500, it's like, oh, tight, they can pay their internet and maybe their like iPhone bill. It's like fucking $500 is like off of 5,000, like. Very quickly, that person is going to be like, "Why the fuck am I giving up 90%?"
Now listen, right? So look, in her like ex-employee called Sarah Garvey, and he came out and said, "Yo, that she approached me to start this new show with her, and she offered me 30%, but wanted me to like be there for 7 hours a day, 5 days a week." And he said,
"What is she making?"
It's basically
like,
just
her
like
platform, like.
She does have over 1 million subscribers, but she basically makes content that's very much focused on like guys and girls talking about relationships.
No, I'm hip to the content.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Overall,
what do you think she's pulling in to where she's being so stingy?
Not some crazy amount.
No, it's crazy right now.
Think
90 million views this month.
Yeah, but it's all shorts.
Oh,
I think. I mean, I can't say all, but it's
Social
like
Play may be wrong, yeah.
it's a giant percentage of shorts because
Yeah,
I
shorts
saw her
don't
in an
count.
interview saying that. And for the record, shorts
Shorts
is like
do not count for money.
you could get like 1 million views on shorts and it'll pay you like $20. So it's basically like not even
For
in the
sure,
same
my first
ballpark.
my first milli, I thought I was a YouTuber, so I checked my AdSense and I learned how to check the money on there when I started going viral on shorts and shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, this is
it was nothing.
that ain't that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to go ahead. YouTube is making it to where you got to create content to
Yeah.
make some money. It has to be longer than a minute.